When you're suffering from insomnia, it can seem like you'll never get a good night's sleep. I know because about 20 years ago, I suffered myself. I used to go to bed every night and think, well, I won't get to sleep tonight. And then I used to think, well, even if I do get to sleep, it's not going to matter because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and then I won't be able to get back to sleep. And that's exactly what happened. So with the aid of hypnotherapy, about 20 years ago, I learned that in fact you can let go of these thoughts and these feelings. And part of the problem with insomnia is it becomes kind of self-fulfilling. So you have a bad night's sleep, and when you wake up, you think, well, I'll just sleep badly again. So one of the techniques is to decide that you can understand that you can change every night. Every night is not attached to every other night. So you can take last night and say, well, if I slept badly, it doesn't matter because it's a completely different night. It sounds a bit counterintuitive. When you first start thinking about this, it might not even make sense. But the idea being, as an example, I sleep really well, pretty much 99% of the time. But sometimes something might happen that I might not sleep that well. So the first thing that happens when I wake up in the morning is I think, I'll sleep really well tonight because I didn't sleep well last night. Now that's the opposite of how you feel when you're suffering from insomnia. But I know that it doesn't matter how I slept last night. It's not connected to tonight. And in fact, if I sleep badly, then I know that I'll sleep really well the next night. And it really does happen. So by dividing the nights up into individual nights, it doesn't matter if you sleep badly for one night in your life, because you won't sleep badly for every night in your life. Sometimes you'll sleep better than other nights, but just by breaking them into individual nights, you can start to see it in a different way. Another example of this is holidays. You know, when you have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going to the airport, and a lot of people go, well, I don't sleep because I know I'm not going to sleep. Well, of course, because you've told yourself you're not going to sleep. If I'm going on holiday or I have to get up really early, then it doesn't matter. I just think, well, it doesn't matter if I don't sleep well tonight because it's only one night in my life and I'm going on holiday anyway. And guess what? I fall asleep and I get woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning and the alarm goes off. By reducing those into different individual nights, it really can help you. Really, all hypnotherapy is doing is teaching you to learn to relax and let go. So you don't need to necessarily do that. You can try some of these things and then you can add the idea of learning to let go and relax to them. Another thing to do is you probably find that you lie awake and you just have the same things going round and round in your mind again and again. Guess what? You never solve any problems. You don't come to any great conclusions. You don't decide, yes, I've worked out what I'm going to do. You just have the same things going round and round. So by taking those things and putting them down on paper, I actually type them up on a computer. If I've got things going around in my mind, I type them up. But you can write them down on a piece of paper. Write down everything that's in your mind, everything that you're thinking, whether that's thoughts about work or something at home. It's for you. This isn't for anyone else to see. You don't have to have good handwriting. You don't have to have the right punctuation or spelling. You're just getting everything that's in your mind out onto paper or onto a computer, whatever's easiest for you. Once you've taken everything out of your mind, there's no need for it to go around in your mind anymore. It's out. And the thing that was keeping you awake was the thought you might have forgotten about it in the morning or something might have happened. Well, it doesn't matter now. It's all down. If you're lying awake and you're thinking, well, there's still things in there, you need to get up and you need to write those down as well. Once it's out of your mind, it's much easier to sleep. Stop using those telephones, the iPhones and your iPad, whatever, before bed as well. That artificial light really doesn't help. It stimulates you too much. Another thing to do is sometimes people say to me, oh, I look at the clock in the middle of the night and it says 3 o'clock. Then I look and it says 10 past 3. Well, take the clock away. Put the clock somewhere else. If you need an alarm, you can have an alarm. It doesn't have to be inside. If you've got a clock and you keep looking at it, then it's almost a reason for you to continue to look at it. If that makes sense, while you're going to keep checking, aren't you? If you can't look at the clock, then you might as well close your eyes and go back to sleep. The reality is it's just about learning to let go and relax. All hypnotherapy does is teaches you to relax in a nice, easy way. If you'd like to find out more, there's lots of information on my website and there's a free relaxation MP3 as well that you can listen to. www.markpowlett.co.uk. Have a listen to the free relaxation MP3 and you can learn to start to relax, you can learn to let go and you can sleep soundly every night. And I know it works because for 20 years I've slept like a baby.